Legendary teams, major players, and electrifying tactical action are back in CSGO Regional Major Rankings 2021. From June 27th till July 4th, 10 teams will clash in the thrilling showdown for the prize pool of $100,000 and slots at the PGL Major Stockholm 2021. Who will win more rounds? Who will show the most furious play? And who will claim the major prize? Find out at the CSGO Regional Major Rankings 2021. And don't forget to reload.
Welcome back to the StarLadder CIS RMR. My name's Dinko, joined by Hawker for this one, and we're hopping right in to map number 2 of Spirit versus K23, and the beginning is not what we really expected. It's a map win coming in for K23, taking Inferno, and now we're heading into Nuke, and this doesn't have the best win rate for either side, but actually favors K23. Obviously, Spirit playing a little against better opposition, but still not great for either team. 20% win rate right now for Spirit. Do we think the 2-0 is a possibility here, Hawker?
Oh, it's hard to say, because I look at these Spirit results, and yes, they obviously don't have the best win rate, but some of these losses are really close losses against actually really good Nuke teams, like G2. They took G2 to overtime. That's not a bad result at all. That actually shows a lot of strength to me on this map. Same in losing against Dignitas. Sure, Dignitas aren't a big name, but they're always a team who are good on that Nuke. We've seen them beat Liquid on it in the past. So I think the results, yeah, they look bad win percentage-wise for Spirit, but I think they should just have enough for this one, because I don't think this is a map that suits this K23 roster too well. I don't think it really suits either of them that well, in all honesty, but I just get the feeling that K23 might struggle with some of those rotations and some of those nades, because we already saw them kind of missing some nades here on Inferno, to be honest.
Yeah, and Inferno is one of those maps that utility isn't that difficult to pull off a CT smoke or a good bracket smoke. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling the Spirit comeback. I feel like they're going to win the series 2-1, Alex. I was saying that during the break. I know they lost the first map, but I think Spirit are just going to make them difficult for themselves. As I was saying, they love Counter-Strike, so they'll play every round possible. But we'll see if they can pull it back here on Nuke. K23, still the underdogs, even after winning map number 1. If they can get off to a good start, they can definitely put up a fight here. It's Dexter who has opened things up the proceedings with a P250 onto Nealon. And that does give them outside control. They can go down to a secret.
Gives them plenty of options. Could split that B site, or you could come quickly back up the vents to A if you think K23 have over-rotated. That hasn't happened yet. Adren's playing close towards door, playing on the site itself now. He wants to go aggressive by the looks of things. Taking hut control, that could make this A play more difficult if that's what Spirit want to end up with. And it looks like they are going to try and burst out through door any second. Or maybe not. I thought the vents players were going to come up and help. Maybe they will now. Adren's in hut, so if they go A, he's in a good position, but they're still searching for anything on B.
And that bomb coming down, making noise now. Chopper, headshot connected onto Adren. That gives a 2-man advantage now to Team Spirit. For K23, they have got utility for this retake, and they've got a kill back. I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself right now, though, because Mira is still down here with a P250, and this position is so strong. It's hard to flush out this close corner. Mira goes forward with the headshot, P250 getting one. Fame did come over the top quickly with a headshot of his own, but again, they're still down a player. And Team Spirit have ramp room. It's Chopper just coming in with that kill, and Sumdai Young closes out the day here for Team Spirit. 1-0 on the board, and it's a good pistol win for them. K23, I feel like they just need another kill on the initial hold, and they would have stood a far better chance. They had utility, they had a kit for that, but just couldn't quite do it.
And not this time. Nice round from Spirit, though. I like that they went down the vents in the end there, but I also like that they just took their time on that play, because they could have gone for the really quick push down the vents into B, but you never know if there has been 2 CTs rotating down, or if there is that heavy stack on the B side. So they just take a bit of time before getting that bomb down into the vents. And we've got to deal with this.
Mirrored. Tapping it towards Secret. K23 not getting their own opening. And talking about how K23 can actually stand a chance of winning this, I think Mo is going to be a central piece to that. He's got to perform the way he did over on Inferno. I thought Magix was going to be the player to pull that kill back, but luckily the vent play does not go in favor of Team Spirit. But unfortunately for K23, they do lose the top hut player to Dexter. So him out of the round. 40 seconds left. I don't know how deadly these Deagles can be, but that's a beautiful shot from Magix. Oh.
Ooh, down they go. They're all right. 29 seconds. Smoke at the ready to help them get that bomb planted. Couple of good shots to get them down towards B, and the CTs can't deny the plant. So at this point, Mo's probably already looking or thinking about whether it's worth saving that AK. He's going to go for the fights, though, and oh no, he's going to be dealt with. One kill from Mo, not going to be enough. Adren left in a pretty much unwinnable 1-on-3.
He's just going to hang around, hoping Team Spirit send off a wandering player, maybe find a weapon. Which you can save down here in the lower side. Spam coming through the double doors. Adren holding the cross, does damage to some Young and starts to run away. Keeping that bomb to tick on, and now he's actually going to look for another weapon. Oh, we can get a Galil out of it. Not bad there from Adren. Nice steal towards the end, but again, looking at the money here for K23, we are looking at a very weak economic situation. So for Team Spirit, they can get the buyout. 2 AK-47s, of course. If the MAC-10s are the big weapons here, they're the ones I'm most interested in, because it's a great opportunity to build up money against the unarmored opponents.
A good chance to show us what they can do here. Solid start for Team Spirit. They're actually just going to go for an A-rush. They want this round over with as quickly as possible. And Adren was trying to spam door, but the fast play came through hut. And despite Neoland's best efforts, he won't be able to do enough to lock this one down.
With the bomb planted, it is Team Spirit. On the third round, and K23 will get their buy into the next round, and I want to see an early start from them. I want to see a round win coming in as quickly as possible for K23. You definitely want to just keep that mindset, the mentality out of Inferno going over into Nuke, because they just about got out of Inferno alive. Is just about got that win. So you don't want to let Team Spirit get in a better mindset here. If you can keep them going, realize, okay, we're not out of the woods yet. This is still going to be a difficult game. I like that Norbert tries to get rid of the weapons there towards the end. Didn't work out for him.
Here comes the buy and the AWP of Mo. He was really solid over on Inferno. On Nuke, it's always important that your AWPer can have a good game. Normally, it can help you control that yard position, which is so integral to a lot of teams' T sides. So let's see if Mo's AWP can be the difference maker in this round. We've got the guns out. Mo's performance on Nuke in the last 3 months hasn't been great. His last 4 games on Nuke, he's had a negative KD. Obviously, K23 have been losing those games as well, so that'll be part of it. But all these smokes at yard are obscuring his vision right now, so maybe it's Adren who's going to have to try and spam through the smokes, or look for the fight above. But Chopper's ready, and Mo looking for some luck, but he's not going to find it.
They're just going to get down into the B site. After all that utility being thrown, they'll leave Chopper in place towards red, while the rest of them now take up their positions in the lower bomb site. Norbert's spot is so good, though. You see, every game you'll see a player from up there get a highlight moment on these B hits. Nealon has found some Young, so we're right back into the 4v4. 55 seconds left. Norbert is waiting for the decon swing, but it's window he needs to be worried about, and luckily Mo was picking up that early info. He takes damage, so he falls back, and now Norbert sitting back in a crossfire with Nealon. As they start to come in, they can watch each other's blind spots. And Nealon has taken Chopper out of this round. There's only 35 seconds left to get onto the bomb site now. So they're going to figure out, can we go up to the A site? They're going to go up the vent, and that's a big kill from Finn. He can deny it all, but he couldn't quite find the follow-up. Mere quick headshot, but the heaven play. There's just players everywhere Team Spirit go. And from here, he's going to go back down the B site. Where can we go at this point? They're going to run on in, but look who's waiting for them. Norbert in this position, just waiting the entire round he was there and gets his reward from it. That's a horrible round for Team Spirit. Just trying to figure out where can we actually go.
No highlight play from Norbert, but I like that we cut back down to him and he's still in that same spot, just waiting for his kill. He knew it was coming, and eventually it came his way. He got teased earlier on in the round when he thought it was going to be a proper B play. Finally gets the chance to use that spot. Spirit still with AKs into this next round, but got snuffed out quite quickly there by K23, who had a nice rotate and had a nice ability to stop that B-sided play from coming through. That was after Adren lost this fight at Yard, but he's going for it again. That's the sort of angle you'd love to have an Organ, though. Just scope in on that head and burst fire, but with the M4, not quite as easy. Elsewhere, though, SDY has somehow found them an early fight out onto A, so yet again, 5v4 for Spirit. Let's see if they can do better with it this time round.
Wall of smokes towards outside. Magix and Mio start to walk in behind those smokes and try and pressure down in towards Secret. No one going to be waiting for them, and Mo can't pick up that info. He can call that the two smokes are up, so they could have crossed down Secret. And there has to be enough info for K23 to adjust accordingly. Team Spirit have shown a real willingness to go with these outside smokes. I think it's quite common, actually, for some of the Ts to throw them and not actually run with them. Just kind of manipulate the defense. They can't really run the risk of not rotating a player into position or having someone protocol ready. But right now, on this lower side, Magix is getting up towards control room. Team Spirit are getting good control on the B side, and no one's here to defend.
Yeah, I think K23 have just gambled. Because they rotated pretty nicely in the previous round. Oh, hello. SDY, another free kill. Yeah, I think because K23 had that nice rotation and hold towards B in the previous round, I think they were hoping that Team Spirit would second guess the B play and come back to A. And even if that doesn't happen, worst case scenario, you save these guns into the next round, you get at least a decent buy into the next. So I don't mind the decision from K23. It does kind of suck conceding a 4th round so early on, but that's the game you have to play. You have to play the percentages, which K23 did in this round, and at least they'll carry over some guns. The downside to this is you don't do any damage to Spirits at all. So the Ts will be they'll be shining right now. They'll be going around the shops, buying whatever they want. A new AK skin, maybe. Who knows?
What AK skin would you go for, Hulk, if you had all the money?
Oh, well, I have the elite build right now, a truly lovely AK skin. So
yes,
I just love it so much. I'd buy 10 of those.
So you have like how much are they? Like a pound or something? You have a tenner.
Maybe not even that, honestly.
Yeah. Good Molotov up to Silo from the CT side there, and that does prevent the peak from Team Spirit early on. I'd buy this one that Some Da Young has, the hydroponic. It's a nice looking skin. Was it you that had one of those, Hawker?
Yeah, I got one as a drop one time at the end of a game, which is ridiculously lucky.
You lucky. Well, I have to say, you sold that, didn't you? A little bit too cheap.
I did.
So...
And it went up loads after I sold it. Yes, it did.
No.
Don't remind me.
Well, I remind you all the time, Walker. Here comes the play. Out into the side. Neil in. He's up in rafters. And oh my god, Magix! He's made of something else. He just turns around and gets the headshot. Mo and Norbert, they're left alone trying to pick up scraps, and there's not enough scraps to go around. It's just a beautiful round out of Magix. And made of something else has to be another line. I couldn't use built different because it's been used too much, so I had to find my own version. It's like the elite build of phrases right there.
Maybe you could say he's built elite.
Elite build different.
Not really.
It's real bad. That's real bad. I think we should be paying StarLadder for having us on the broadcast at this point.
Oh, Mo's in trouble. Nearly lines him up, but now he's got two different angles to deal with. Chopper gets him out of there, and Spirit have started strong on their T side of Nuke. And this is something we were a bit scared of from the K23 side. I don't think they've played terribly so far, but the rotations now could be an issue for them as this game goes on, especially if they keep losing these early fights. That's been a bit of an issue so far for them in this game. And down to Deegs in this round. Spirit could just make him pay with a quick A play.
Well, Dragon control utility. That was a good headshot from Magic's. Fame has been taken out, but Nealon's Deagle, it's been good in this series so far. Just one kill from it in this round though, and I think that's going to be a Magic enough to get them into it. That bomb down for Team Spirit. 6 rounds looming in front of them. K23 CT side hasn't really got going here at all. And this is more the Team Spirit we were expecting to show up over an Inferno. It's kind of unreal to have not seen it consistently. We only seen it a couple rounds here and there, but overall pretty disappointing. They've had a 10-15 minute break in between the maps though before they headed into Nuke, and that can sometimes be enough to reset your mindset.
Not the biggest problem for K23 that they lose this round specifically against the A-Rush, but in the future they're going to have to show that they've got that. Norbert, oh no, I thought he was going to steal the AK, but Mir is able to find him at the end, so no saved rifle for K23 this time. Yeah, going into these gun rounds, K23 are going to have to show a bit more resistance on that A site, hopefully some early utility to stop any potential fast plays, because the top Nuke teams in the world are pretty good at those fast A aggressions. And as the CTs, you've got to be able to deal with those. Otherwise, you're going to give away a lot of rounds.
Mo is the player I'm watching closely. He's got to be the talisman for the side. Dexter. Oh, he takes out him. Oh, just a nice shot deep in towards the back of Credit Card, and Mo is out of the round. I like that they throw that Molotov up into Silo, but I like that Dexter doesn't care. He just sits back behind it, then walks forward for his kill once it fades away. And that has given Team Spirit a much-needed man advantage. And they've gone in towards Gary. He's starting to wrap up on a trend. He's dropped the ball, but they now know where he is. He flicks back, but not quick enough. Magic's in with a headshot, and now continues to bound towards Hell, and Norma's got up in towards the top of the ladder. He's deciding to change up that position. Well, for Team Spirit, they'll be happy with the map control they've gained so far. And they've recovered that bomb again. Now they're waiting for some aggression. They've got the time to play with, waiting for a mistake of K23 before Team Spirit decide they want to pounce on a site. They're primed and ready. They're ready to go wherever they want. They can even go in towards the ramp and go down into the B site or up to Heaven, but they would need to take a fight on towards Norbert. And Magic's, he's really good at winning these fights. It's something he's quite good at, is Counter-Strike, and that's why. Headshot in. Norbert out of Heaven. And Fame tries to hold down Lobby. He's got his teammate in front of him as well. And that's the bomb down. 2 kills quickly. In for K23. And Fame swings to take the fight against Mir. But in doing so, will lose his life. 7 rounds for Team Spirit. It was close up until the final seconds there. And suddenly Mir decides to get the 2 important kills.
Nice try on the aggression, on the chaos for K23, but Spirit still ahead of them in these rounds. Similar scenario again where you get the early kills in favor of Spirit. Magic's getting that nice 2K to put them into that position. It's just not been good enough for K23 so far. Adren getting caught towards Yard. Didn't realize they were going to be so quick on the aggression. SDY himself will be caught out by the CTs pushing into lobby, though. So there's a gun recovered. I don't know if they're going to be ready for Mir, though. Yeah, they're not ready. Spray to the body. Still got to make sure he gets away safely, but should be all right.
That's not clean from him. He spotted out the head, thought he was going to get the headshot, but right can sometimes be off on that first bullet accuracy, and he at least stays alive, gets him behind the smoke, drops down for a kill, and now Norbert Just the AK. He's gone up to heaven. Try and get into the next round. This is more like it from Team Spirit, though, in terms of just how the rounds are being played out. This is more of what I wanted to see on Inferno, just relying on these individuals again. It really felt like they were just silenced. You know, Dexter was missing some unorthodox shots in the first half of Inferno. Definitely warmed up towards the end, but I mean, they were just really slow to start. And I think when you get a slow start, it can really affect the rest of the game. Just because you give away so many rounds and your mindset then shifts to, oh, we have all this work to do just to tie things up. And they nearly get it done in overtime. Just K23 pulling ahead. But this start from Team Spirit is going to really hurt for K23. They've got to start winning rounds soon. Otherwise, this can get out of hand in the first half.
It's been flat so far. Oh, Dexter's got another early kill. They're giving away so many of these fights early in these rounds. Miz wrapped all the way around Yard. Dexter with another one. And K23 aren't even coming close in this one.
It's sad, but it's reality right now for the Kazakhs. And Team Spirit, not going to be complaining about this at all. K23, it's been save simulator for them in the last couple of rounds. The best moments out of the highlight plays have been on the exit, saving the weapons. Ult down for Mo, and Norbert's going to sit in the corner. He's not wanting to take that ult just yet. He will eventually want to grab it, but it's more so whether or not he'll be allowed, and the answer is just no. Mira takes his head right off, and it is Team Spirit on 9 rounds now. And I think that is what Team Spirit are doing right now. No entry to Nuke right now for K23, not getting any start they would hope for. And now as we go into the sort of later parts of this first half, we're really desperately looking for some rounds now on the CT side. Otherwise, it's just going to be impossible to come back from.
I guess Spirit really did get their Nuke practice in, Dinko. They are
they really did.
Hardened almost on this map at this point. They're going for the A-play again, and this is what I pointed out earlier. You can't let that happen to you. Magic's Amir with the entries. The early utility not there to deny. That was a full buy for K23, and it did not look like it.
And that's been 2 rounds in a row, well, actually more than that, 3 rounds in a row, or it has just been this quick cut out for Team Spirit. Every call they're making right now seems to be paying off. It's interesting, no, obviously we're here in the RMR, that you won't be allowed to use your coaches. And I'm often interested to see how that affects teams. And I think with Team Spirit, they're a team that I wouldn't say ever rely on some significant calling in the team, because they even went to, when they added in Patsy and Dexter to begin with, they were trying that out. That was when the whole 6-man roster fad was happening, right? So they were bringing in Patsy, and they were subbing out Chopper in the middle of maps. And that to me just told me, all right, Team Spirit really do not have some sort of strict in-game leading system on the team. And I do stand by that. I believe this team probably just, you know, obviously have a main caller and Chopper, but I think it's obviously going to be built around the players having to figure out most of the stuff themselves, like coming up with a round win together. But Chopper probably calls the outset moments. You know, when they leave spawn, he probably comes up with the initial idea, and then after that, Team Spirit just figure it out as they go along. I think a couple of teams do that. I think Elige was saying that recently, that Liquid actually do that at the moment with Fallen at the helm, but it's changed back. But I think Team Spirit are probably a team that just epitomized that kind of calling style.
Yeah, it's very loose, basic utility a lot of the time, but generally their utility is good enough to open up the rounds for them. This time, K23 finally getting an opener in one of these rounds. Fame gets the early frag, but as soon as I say his name, I curse him. It's brought back to the 4v4. The boost is nice, though. Famas from Mo lines up 2. No one else there to get that bomb back. Finally, it looks like K23 have a round.
It's not over yet, though. Mir. Oh, he needed to win that fight if there's going to be a chance here. Dexter has to win. 1v3 and up on top of the hut. Nealon comes over the top, crossing his legs, quite ladylike there in the bottom of the vents. And we get into round 13. Much needed round there for K23, but there needs to be plenty more of that. They need to close out this half 10-5 to really feel comfortable about a comeback coming in, and that means getting the flawless 3 remaining rounds. I don't think it's great to be on the CT side and only post 3 or 4. I think, you know, we often talk about 11-4 comebacks being possible, but I don't really know if it is on a map like Nuke. Even though it is more balanced, we definitely want to walk out with at least 5 rounds on the CT side.
Flashes at Yard. Adren struggled here so far, but finally the switch up pays off for him on the aggression, and Mo's there to help. Orb shot lands at range. Dexter going up on top, but he's going to be counted out of the round by Mo. Finally, K23 showing us that they can stop these early fights going against them, and that's all Spirit were really doing. Now that they're being stopped in the early proceedings, they're struggling.
And their answer seemed to be just throw more bodies at the problem, and just over and over again they were just going in and dying. So really good job at K23 to be able to handle that pressure, you know, with Dran getting the opening, but it's Mo that gets those 2 follow-up kills that really end the round here. Sumdai Young trying to get out in towards side. Oops, out with his AK. Damage down to 6 HP, and now Nealon comes in for the final. 10-3 on the board for K23. They finally win another one. 2 in a row for them, and it is Mo that is leading the charge and was the MVP of that round. And he was the player that was leading the way on Inferno, and I said needed to be the win condition here for K23 if they are to connect.
As I was saying earlier, yeah, just important that if your AWPer plays well, he's going to be able to control that Yard position so much more effectively, and the replay encapsulated that with Mo getting 3 of his kills all towards Yard, stop the Spirit aggression early. And Adren is still playing aggro on Yard, just looking for fights, but he's in trouble. Down to 21 health. He needs some assistance to get back safely, and he actually manages to fade away.
Both teams are incredibly lucky that not to have lost a player. We're still 5v5 at the beginning of this round. Utility coming out from Team Spirit. The Yard execute has come through most rounds for them. That deep smoke wall in towards garage and outside of main, and that allows you so much space to play with. And if Mo is elevated, if he's up and not in hell right now, he's able to peer over the top of these smokes, but because he is down in hell, these smokes are working very well for Team Spirit, and without really much resistance at all. They're going to go down into Secret. Magic's was the bomb carrier at the lead of the charge, and that is information picked up. Bomb is down in towards Secret. Dexter gets the trade out, but K23 have a good bit of info now.
Nice shot from Mo. Again, doing a solid job at just getting the standard kills, but Chopper is sneaking up close, and the window's already been broken. Mo looks back as he hears the jump, but Chopper gets the headshot, gets the drop on him into a 3v3, and Chopper wants more. He's going for more fights, and another kill opens up the map even further.
Ten seconds for Team Spirit, and they start to get the bomb planted. Nealon drops down the vent. They're not close enough to be able to make it work out. And Fame goes in with a kill. Chopper down and out. 2v2 now. Tommy taking, but Team Spirit has the both. Dexter taking damage, taking spam, and the kill onto Fame. It looks like Team Spirit want to close out this half without letting K23 get their 5. The best they can hope for now will be 11-4. As Nealon has to retreat, he runs away. Sumdai Young not even letting that happen. No mercy in the round. Team Spirit up to 11. It starts off actually quite up in the air and closes out in a similar fashion where, you know, you had Magic's going down in towards Secret. He's the front man with a bomb. And although he gets traded very quickly, that bomb being spotted is actually information to K23 about what is likely to be the play, what Spirit were thinking about doing. So you can make a huge decision on the CT side about how you want to deal with that. It's just very unlucky that K23 don't win the round off of it. And so really are throwing away quite a few chances now at this point. Team Spirit looking to close out the half 12-3.
And if it was earlier in the half and they started to look this competitive, they could get away with losing a round like that. But they really need every round they can get at this point. And Norbert tries to go for the switch up, but Magix is aware of the potential aggression. The Orb shut down early. And because they spotted that it's Norbert that they've taken out, they're probably aware that Mo still has another Orb in play. So that's some nice info for Spirit to work with. Milan thought about going aggressive, but decides to fall back. K23 will have to play from a man behind.
As if it couldn't get more difficult. Nealon is going to hold in the middle of the site for a pick. Second opportunity is picked up by Bim, who doubles up on his chances and closes it with a 3K. 9-11. The performance out of Flame in the last round gets them a 4th round. And that's much needed for K23. As much as it's not a good half, 12-3 is incredibly different to what 11-4 is. You can come back from 11-4 halves. It's just not very likely, in particular on Nuke. And also, when Team Spirit are playing like this, it's hard to see that happening. But we'll see if they can make the scoreline at least respectable and maybe gather some confidence if we have to go to that 3rd map. And going into it with a better mindset, some more confidence in you, it definitely helps affairs if you have to go to overpass.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could at least get some more rounds here. Nice shot from Dexter early. P250 can take the long-range fight, but still got to go up against those USPs, which are capable of the headshots. And now Chopper falls off the angle. He knows his team have the man advantage, so he doesn't have to hang around for too long. SDY will see if he can lock this down. 3 players spotted. Nade at the ready, but it's not going to do much damage, and it definitely wasn't worth trading his life for it.
Oh, trying to get aggressive into lobby is Magix, but Nealon is so ready for that. And now the Heaven play from Fame, the double kill on the pistol. Mir's come over from main to try and fight down into the site with a bomb planted. K23 with a man advantage into the post plant. They know Mir's position. Chopper has to do the heavy lifting. He's definitely capable of it, but forcing that hut fight alongside Heaven is probably going to be the most difficult challenge of the pistol round. Luckily, Mir has found Fame. And Norbert's still in Heaven, though. So that was the easier player to take out, as a player actually inside the site. Now the Heaven walkout found by Chopper directly below. Nealon comes in, double kill stolen away. K23 get the pistol, and it's Nealon with that smoke kill that closes it out.
Nice work to close it out. And maybe that scenario we were talking about will come through, with Nealon coming through with some important kills at the end. They've got a chance to build something here on Nuke. It was really that start of the game that was just so flat for them. So they've got a real chance of at least making it close, at least putting some rounds together. This could be deadly, though. Oh, no, it's a stack towards ramp. It's absolutely everything in favor of the CP side. Spirit aren't even going to lose a single player, and K23 thought they could just rush into ramp, but they were sorely mistaken.
Don't rush ramp in those kind of rounds. That's just the lesson learned right there. Oh, that's horrible. Team Spirit, the meat grinder was set up, and K23, they make a nice tenderloin. I'll take a medium rare.
Well, now they've got to go ahead and win a force buy. Oh man, if they lose this, I think it's just done, honestly.
Yeah, you can't really come back from that. As much as we're positive people, Hawk, and we always try to give the chance for the storyline, it just... You gotta be realistic. Walk out the doorway. Sumdai Young getting the max 10 kills. Oh, it's disgustingly clean. Sumdai Young with the 4K. And outside Mir with his 1.
Well, that might just put a bow on it for Spirit. I think they're about to wrap it all up here if they keep on going like that. They're up against Glocks in this round. It'll be a chance for even more magical moments. Not from the MAC-10, though. It's been left behind ahead of this one.
I often say, every time I cast Spirit, that Sumda Young in towards hut and down beside the hut area, he is one of the best players. I just love watching him in this spot. And if he does that in Mac 10 rounds, I'll love to see if he gets a chance in gun rounds, because he can be just brutal. Oh! Ooh. He's only using one bullet every single time. Oh, Mir, this is just a DM for him. Headshot galore. Inbots have been practiced here. Mir not getting a headshot. How disappointing. But it's just not the headshots. What is that from Mir? That is just so clean.
Literally just playing his own fun little mini game there. Lovely to watch out for. 14-5 Spirit. I don't think Mir will be going for the one-taps this round because they are against the AKs, but have a look at this second shot. Boom. Boop. He's gone.
Mir's playing the Harry game, you know, why not just headshot them? Just headshot makes the game easier.
Oh, K23 will be going for headshots of their own into this round. It's full AKs out for them, but it's their last chance to get anything together here on Nuke. Oh wow, that nade bounced straight off the door and somehow landed in the vents. Not what SDY was going for, but he's got another smoke at the ready. Mir playing down secret. He may actually go for some more long-range AK fights, although the molly has slowed him.
Mir walks right into his AK. It's not a good start here for Team Spirit. Much needed start though for K23 and a follow-up headshot from Norbert. This will be a happy beginning for K23, but will it be a happy ending? Often we have to give our protagonist a problem in the first act, and it's time to figure out how they're going to do it.
All right. Magix was just chilling on the ladder, and Norbert apparently hates people who are on ladders. A very weird, specific thing to hate.
Yeah, if you're
whenever the builders come over, he has to leave, Dinko. They're always on the ladders. Get off the ladder.
He's got some traumatic experiences involving ladders, has he? This is the Norbert lore we didn't even know, and now, because he's seen the ladder play, he's infuriated in the round. He wants to kill everybody. So yeah, just don't put a ladder near Norbert. It's not a good idea, especially if you're trying to win Counter-Strike rounds. Dexter trying to keep them at bay. That Molotov does not really stop Norbert. He's going to keep walking. Does go down. He was flashed by his own teammate, and Dexter gets both kills. He should be safe now at this point, and he does get the AWP over. It is a round for K23, thanks to Norbert and the revenge against the ladder people. But we get into round 21, and it is going to be the buy again for Team Spirit. So much of a buy that they're going to buy a double op setup.
And an AUG in there too, which we haven't seen as much of, but Nuke is certainly a map that you can use that AUG on those longer range angles. Molly early from Nearlad. Smoke goes towards Yard, which Mir could have pushed behind, but decides to just fall back. Spirit will sit and wait for K23 to make the play in this one. Another flash towards Yard, but no one challenging Mir right now. K23 playing it slow to start this one.
Utility being dumped, and Dexter dumping a Dren from the round. I love that boost up when you can make that work, when you can get up on top of the garage. You can find so many kills from that. And Dexter luckily just gets away with a freebie. It's down quickly. Utility tries to go in, but the flash is ineffective. Mir dodges it. Another run right past him, but luckily Mo stops his teammates from death. But here's Dexter. Run boost over. Knows that. He waits for a second. He's disciplined, but couldn't quite get the kill.
SDY poking his head up, spots one man, but decides it's not a fight he can afford to take. And now that they've spotted a couple of players at Yard, K23 will start to sneak their way out through door. Norbert's in a very powerful position here. They've also got players moving in towards Hell, so this A-Rap could be a really good idea at this point. Oh no, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. They pulled it back with this heaven play. Nealon on the double kill has opened up the round once again. It has to be Some Die Young. Comes back in, but he has no kit on his back. He's got to make it work. He's got to make it run. And Some Die Young goes on in. Again, Heaven, he's realizing that's a possibility, but it's Mo that's quicker on the trigger with the AWP. That's K23 with 7. Team Spirit. They've got money again, but they are starting to lose rounds now. They would like to close this as quickly as possible and send this to Overpass. And Overpass is actually going to be a real exciting map, okay, if we have to go there. Because when you look at that map, that's one that K23 are willing to play. They pick it a lot in a lot of their best of threes. And so they should be able to put up a great fight over in that final map. Team Spirit would love to send us there as quickly as possible. They got another buy in this one, but it contains a Mag 7.
Mag 7's watching for Hut, but Norbert's been able to make it down the vents. Oh, he's going to see if he can draw this rotation. Chopper spotted briefly, but Norbert goes ahead and just sits back. Chopper may go walking into him here. Uh-oh, is he going to clear the corner? It looks like he might, and he has the advantage. Good awareness from Chopper. They get that vent player out of there.
Good jump spot. That's information passed on, but Magic can't make it work. Instead, it's the Mag 7 having to fall back. Swiftly upgrades to an AK-47, and the spam not connecting here for Some Die Young. But he has kept his team in the favorable spot and also kept his life. So for K23, they may have the sight, but how long can they keep it? I've got to hope for another 40 seconds and drop out with the headshot. Nealon doing well and make sure that that's short-lived. Dexter coming in from Heaven now, and Mio spot the timing. A headshot connected, and Team Spirit given the round win. Good retake from them up on the A site, 15-7. This Team Spirit are now 1 round away from closing us here on Nuke and sending us to the third and final map of the day. And because of that ball plan, look how much extra money they have here on Nealon. He can get an AK out to a teammate and they can buy around it, but obviously they have to buy at this point, otherwise they're gone, they're out of here.
Yeah, early pressure play unsuccessful, and then sure you get the bomb down, but Spirit are just waiting for the post-plant scenario, waiting for those fights to come at them. It's not easy to play that post-plant on the A site of Nuke, so K23 have to concede the round, and now Spirit only need 1 more to show us the reason they picked this map. It's looked great for them so far. Fast A play at the ready for K23. Magix has dodged those flashes, but he's here alone. He's got a hold by himself. First kill is good, but he's not ready for that player to be so far out onto the site. And this time, K23 take the A site with a man advantage.
Yeah, and this is a much better scenario to be in. If you're Team Spirit, your money's not good. You are just going to save this now at this point. There's absolutely no point in attempting it. Amir gets 1 kill through the smoke, and it's still not really even enough to make you want to go for it. But they've decided they are going to go for it. They think they've got enough time here. They've got to be very quick in getting these kills. And Mir's got another one. Okay, here we go. This looks like it might just be all for Team Spirit. They've got the man advantage. The no-scope headshot, Chopper over the top. And when we all thought it was done and the save call was coming in, it is Mir with a bit of magic that gives them the win here on Nuke. We're going to a third. We're going to Overpass, Hawker.
Wow, and Dexter was aware. He was aware of the flank that was coming in that could have absolutely closed out the round. Lovely work to just be ready for that play from behind, and they get the retake to go their way. Again, those A-site post plants being a problem, but in all honesty, there was just that period at the start of this game where K23 struggled to get anything going individually, struggled to adapt. I think as soon as we saw that run of rounds, it felt like Nuke was going to be over before they had a real chance to play it. And sure, they get some rounds towards the end there, but it was going to be a real long shot after that poor start.
It's definitely rough to see coming in for the Nuke showing, but Overpass is up next. This is a map K23 are willing to play. It's one they go towards as a pick often in their best of threes. We've seen it in the close qualifier. Let's see if they can bounce back. We're going to a break and we'll be right back with the final map of the series. It's the final map of the day here. You don't want to miss it.